Yo, yeah, was good, was good. Appreciate y'all watching this new video. I want to talk to you about Independence Day, which is a movie starring Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum. Um, I haven't seen it for a while, and I just rewatched it last night, and I just watched every element of it. You know, it came out early on in the late '90s. Yeah, I want to check it out again. Ugh. I just had a stroke, so I'm dealing with that right now, and I'm not paralyzed or anything like that, but I definitely had a stroke when they put a shunt in the back of my head, so I'm dealing with that right now, and I'm doing good though. So basically, the movie is really good. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to check it out again. You know, for personal reasons. But what's so good about it is that when the Martians come, they go to every area of the world. They're in every continent: Europe, Africa, America, and everywhere else. And they put these gigantic ships. I mean, these ships are like they're about 10 to 15 blocks long, and they sit them over the water, and they sit there and wait. And America is destroyed. Excuse me. America is the story, so we watching the Americans figure out how to battle them and what they should do. Jeff Goldblum is the scientist, and Will Smith is the pilot that has to go up there and get close to the ship so that they can try to figure out a way to destroy it. They initially started trying to shoot guns at it, and none of this stuff is affecting those ships. They have a force field around them. Excuse me. So they try to fight back, and there's nothing is helping them. And in the other countries, from China, you name it, they were trying to figure out what to do to battle these ships, but they were waiting on America to do it first. So the movies like this, I think they're kind of crazy because they basically are telling you, as the viewer, what these other countries what these other countries are going to do when it comes to something tragic or something that they wasn't expecting. They're gonna sit back and wait for America to see what America can do, and that's the way it's gonna go. So when it comes to living out of space and doing everything like that, and is it Martians in this country? Basically, it only starts in America, and the rest of the world is just waiting on America to prove it. Or I had a stroke, so that's why you see me yawning back to back like this. It's just the way things is right now with my health. And so, you know, trying to see what America's going to do first. And what America does is it dictates what they do. So we sit back and we watch the whole movie, and it goes by days: July 2nd, July 3rd, July 4th. And by the 4th, they've figured out what to do. Jeff Goldblum has figured out what he should do to fight back these Martians. And what they decide is to give it a cold, to give it a cold where it's going to shut down its force field, which will allow them to finally hit with the guns and the bullets and stuff that they got. Because American bullets and American guns still work. You know, when you're talking about shooting Martians and taking them out, it's basically how you got to do it. And so we watch how they set that up, and then they start going out to try to set these bombs and these C4 up or whatever nuclear bombs so that they can fight back on these Martians. And you know what we're watching is really an intriguing story because we're watching these other countries get the message from America saying, "Yo, this how you defend yourself. This how you fight back." But we actually see America through the steps. So they take a plane up there, which is the Martian plane that came in the 50s. They was able to retrieve one. These are the same Martians that came back in the future, and so they fly that plane out of space into the ship that's hanging over New York, or I think Washington D.C. What was America plane? It could be even Los Angeles, and then they go up there to try to get inside it, and then they shoot their bombs at the particular guy who's running everything for the Martians inside the ship. And then they get up out of there real quick, you know. They getting chased, but they get out of there real fast. They got 30 seconds, and then everything started blowing up. The Martian ship started blowing up. They really infiltrated, get in there past the force field, and then they the Martian ship. So this information subsequently goes out to every other area of the world where those Martian ships are sitting above the city, you know, and now they all know what to do, but we don't see the other countries battle. We know what happened because you see the ship is backed up. They show a they show a montage of all of these ships being taken down and how they look like. Some hanging in the water, some hanging off the earth. But basically, they no longer are in play where they can control the ships that's shooting back and shooting down airports. They basically know that they win and they're going to win by doing this thing that the Americans did or do. So I think about that. I wonder, could that be true? Would these other countries to sit up and wait for America to do some kind of defense or figure out some kind of defense and before they do something on their own if such a thing could happen where these ships come down from outer space, at least 7 to 10 of them, and then they sit there and wait, and then they do a counter attack. When they do an attack on us, bombing the buildings, bombing the people, and then all of a sudden now hey, we got to fight back. We got to do something because we can't be letting citizens die like this. So watching these movies again later in life, you get to really get another gauge about it. You know what really was happening and all that. Because I haven't seen that movie in over 10 years, and I think it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime. And I had to watch it again because I'm like, okay, what is this? It's so funny too because I had like a nightmare last night. I watched Sinners, that's out, and in my nightmare I was supposed to be starting a job at a school. I was supposed to be like a teacher or doing some kind of work like that at a university. And they kept saying, yo, go to this exhibit, go to this exhibit. And I'm like, not trying to go there. I'm trying to get out of the building. But it's a huge building, just like universities be. So I get in line to go to the exhibit, and you get in there, and it's basically a bunch of blues music that's taken. That's the exhibit. It's blues albums. It's got some got the slave picture of a person on there. Some look like they wanted to have those pictures made of them on the blues albums. And the people who work in this area of this school, they not even acknowledging us as patrons coming to check out the exhibit. But it's like surrounded with nothing but blues albums and everything like that. And you look in the sand, what the hell? So this is your exhibit. This is the good thing you got at the school. You let people come back in and look at all the blues albums y'all stole or y'all keeping? You know what I'm saying? Like these people, are they getting paid for this? So it was just one of those crazy nightmares. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. And obviously I woke up later on and I'm like, God damn, but why did I have a dream like that? And my lady was like, you watched Sinners last night before you went to bed. And this is, you gotta start watching TV. Because that kind of doesn't let your mind rest. So maybe that's true, maybe that's not. But it definitely was a nightmare I had. And I did watch Sinners before I left, and I know he went to a blues club in Chicago after the movie was supposedly going off. So, let me know if you guys watch Independence Day. If you interested in watching Independence Day, if you liked it, if you've seen it in the last 5 years or whatever, what you think about it? What you think about the story? What you think about Martians coming to the Earth? Will we be able to fight them off, or will we just let that happen? You know what I'm saying? And you know, just deal with it in another direction. And I appreciate y'all watching the video, man. Like and share.